Starting five with the sleepers, Friday edition, almost a weekend again. Carter, how was the wedding?
Great, and I'm very excited for this weekend coming up because I have, drumroll please, no plans.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say, drumroll please, another wedding, and I was going to get
I'm not
pretty
driving anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Don't ask me to do anything. I'm not doing anything.
Well, it's my turn to be at a wedding, so I can only follow in your footsteps this weekend. That's what we're going to go for. And it's also it's going to be a fun wedding, but it's not one I have any responsibilities for. I'm just strictly an attendee. I'm pretty excited for that.
Okay, no responsibilities. A little Pat Connaughton level wedding role for you.
God, don't put that on me.
I take that back. That's so disrespectful.
It's a great segue. It's a great segue. Let's just jump right in. Suns are up 2-0. Suns kind of dismantling the Bucks at this point, to quote unquote comfortable wins, I would say. They scored 118 points in both games, won by double digits. Giannis, though, to me, was the story last night. Giannis Antetokounmpo just had the best singular NBA Finals performance that I remember from an individual player since LeBron James in his prime. And I don't know if that's too much hyperbole there. I know Kevin Durant's been pretty crazy. Steph Curry's done some crazy things, but like watching Giannis physically dominate how he did last night, playing through an injury and just willing his team to stay in a game, which by all accounts should have been a blowout, was spectacular to me and has elevated my view of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Your thoughts?
No, definitely. I think that third quarter run by him was something that, you want to see out of a superstar player. I mean, he was calling for the ball, asking for the ball, going to the hoop. He was even mixing in a little mid-range post-game jumpers as well. I mean, he was doing absolutely everything he could, like you said, to keep them in that game. If it wasn't for Giannis, they would have lost by 25 plus. Like, it was bad. And Giannis was doing it on both ends for me. I think he was very good on defense as well. He just couldn't get enough stops on the other end of his team, couldn't get enough stops. But that Giannis performance was something that, like you said, I haven't seen in a while. It sucks that it came in that type of game and that type of losing effort. But, I mean, that third quarter was unbelievable. I believe he had 20 points in that quarter, and he was just taking over.
So I actually don't mind that it came in that type of game because in a weird way, the fact that they lost despite all of that to me almost feels like it's shutting up the Giannis critics even more than if they had won for some reason. That seems backwards, but like it's crickets on the people saying, oh, Giannis doesn't have a bag after last night.
Or the people that are saying like, maybe the Bucks are better without Giannis.
Yeah, that's just not a thing.
Was better without Giannis type.
No.
Crowd.
And I didn't believe Giannis had that in him. I'll be honest. I've always thought Giannis was just an incredible physical specimen. I think he's a top 3 to 4 player in the league. Definitely someone you'd want to build around. But like I've said before, I don't really think his style of play works in the playoffs. And I mean, last night, like I said, that was LeBron James. It really was. Like being that physically dominant, getting to the free throw line every 10 seconds, and then mixing in some of those little spin fadeaways. Like that's stuff that Giannis has never made consistently. The last night he did everything a superstar is expected to do. Unfortunately, the Bucks supporting cast let him down big time.
Yeah, real big time. Didn't know that Eric Bledsoe. Didn't know that Drew Holiday was going to morph into basically Johnny Flynn this playoff series, and that Chris Middleton was going to become Wesley Johnson. Those dudes are leaving Giannis out there to dry. They're falling into the category of all time starting five for letting their star player out to dry, led by Captain CJ McCollum. Giannis is out there fighting for his fucking life, and you guys can't pick it up a little bit. Like, come on.
Chris Middleton deserves a lot of credit for becoming what he's become in the NBA. However, let's be clear. Chris Middleton is still Chris Middleton. And you're seeing that in an NBA Finals on a big stage right now. Chris Middleton cannot be the second best player on a title team. He just can't.
And you want to know why? You want to know why exactly? It's not even just his game. One of the best qualities of a player when you're like a second option or first or second option is consistency. And you don't know what you're going to get from Chris Middleton on a night-to-night basis. It could be a 30-point game where he's 14 for 19 from the field. But then he'll follow it up with like a 25-point game where he's 6 for 25. It's never in between. It's always feast or famine. And, in a series where it's best out of 7, you can't have those type of inconsistencies. And that's how you end up down 2-0.
Yeah. And last thing I want to say is, as I was watching that play out, it truly felt to me like every member of the Bucks that wasn't Giannis was just not confident. And maybe that sounds stupid, but it like watching their body language and the tentativeness was like dudes that almost didn't believe they were capable of doing this. And Drew was aggressive early. Chris, I don't know what was going on with Chris. Pat Connaughton was aggressive and played pretty well, honestly. But then in the second half, he's passing up shots. Like it occurred to me, and this is going to sound so stupid, but like, I just wish there was someone with like a absolute dickheaded, you can't fuck with me mentality besides Giannis on the Bucks. Like if you put
Dylan Brooks would go crazy on this team.
Put like Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Bucks. Put Nick Kyrgios on the Bucks. Like I honestly think that would change things for them, because right now it's just a bunch of scared dudes around a transcendent superstar, and that's not going to get it done against the Suns team.
Yeah, scared money don't make no money, man.
Doesn't do it. Now let's flip to the Suns side of this. Devin Booker, to me, answered every single question about, is he a star? Is he a superstar? Is he not last night? Every time Giannis made a shot, every time during that 20-point third quarter, Devin Booker was there to answer. The Bucks cut it to a 2-possession game. They easily could have cut it to a tie game, taken the lead, had Devin Booker not been going crazy himself in his own right. I love to see it. Booker's one of my favorite players in the league. You've been adamant for the whole playoffs all season, really, that Booker is the best player on the Suns. You had to appreciate that performance.
I definitely did, because they were trying with everything they could, like you said, Giannis to make a comeback and rally the team. And then every single time, Booker, sidestep, Booker switch on Lopez, go to the hoop, Booker taking Chris Middleton to the hoop, and just an array of shots from everywhere on the court, threes, mid-range, cup. Like his offensive bag is just crazy. And I think one of the most demoralizing things for the Bucks right now has to be that I don't think they're playing absolutely terrible, but the Suns are just rolling right now. Like they're hitting on all cylinders. Everyone's playing well. Ayton finished with probably his double-double last night late, didn't play his best game. But, they're getting it from everybody. Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Chris Paul's doing his thing. Jay Crowder's doing his thing. The whole team is really clicking right now. So they ran into a buzzsaw those first 2 games. They're going to have to, get it together, hopefully at home, take a little steam out of it. But with the way the Suns are playing right now, Bucks are in real dangerous territory, because those boys are looking good right now.
Yeah, the Suns got dudes. They have a great supporting cast. Crowder's one of the perfect playoff role players you could ever have. Mikal Bridges, I think, is a playoff role player. He might even be better than a playoff role player at some point here in the near future. But it comes down to me with the Suns. They have 3 stars. Like, you're not stuck with just a Giannis, or even when you think about like what Brooklyn was going through with the injuries, like they have 3 stars. DeAndre Ayton's their 3rd best player, and DeAndre Ayton would be the best player on probably 15 teams in the NBA. Like, they're really, really good. Chris Paul's doing his thing. He's performing in the finals. But ultimately, to me, still, this is Devin Booker's team. And I think you saw that last night. And it's crazy to me that Devin Booker is about to become, in my opinion, the best player on a championship team at age 23?
Yeah. And there was a lot of people saying there's no way that happens.
What'd you think of Devin Booker's all-white suit entrance last night?
He's been killing it with the pregame fits. The double-breasted, the black suit last game was fire. The white one, a little peach cream, definitely fire. And of course, the whips have been elite too. When I say the Suns have been hitting on all cylinders, this includes the tunnel and the entrance as well. The kids are locked in.
Suns are 3-point underdogs going to Milwaukee. We betting Suns?
I might have to, but the Bucks are going to get 1 though.
Are they?
I think so.
Suns getting points right now seems nuts to me. Pick them maybe. Suns getting points.
True.
Sometimes there's just a better team with a better matchup.
And it is what it is.
It just is what it is. Sometimes we'll see. Let's move to college, Cart. Some big news this week. Big news for a team I'm a fan of, Michigan Wolverines. Hunter Dickinson returns. Also, don't want to sleep on this. Devontae Jones is also returning or playing at Michigan for the first time. But Michigan's loaded, man. I was going through the roster, and we were sending some texts yesterday that They have 2 McDonald's All-Americans likely to come off the bench, 1 in the starting lineup. They have 4 starters that are going to end the season between ages 21 and 23. That's unheard of for a college basketball team. There's experience. There's talent. I think Jawan's got himself a pretty nice roster going into next year.
Yeah, and I texted you about this yesterday, and I hate to say it, but this Michigan team scares the shit out of me. They do. They got like hella talent, and I think the worst part about like this Michigan team is they have a bunch of players that I like. So, I'd like them if they play for anybody else, but like because they play for that team in Ann Arbor, like I can't like them. But like Hunter Dickinson's throwing up black and white pics with ninja emojis, and he's got earrings and a fresh fade now, and just like, I mean, that like
how'd you feel about the
national
daddy's
title?
home?
That's national title type behavior.
But how'd you feel about the daddy's home IG caption from Hunter?
That sucks. The daddy's home thing ruined everything. That is garbage.
I go back and forth on if I think Hunter's cool or if he's incredibly lame. I think I've settled on the fact that he's a pretty lame person who's doing a really good job at pretending he's cool, which is fine. Like, I hope everyone does that. But also, Hunter, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. Come on the show. You're cool.
I was gonna say, come on and talk to the host. That's cool. Like me, I'm cool. I'm cool naturally.
Yeah, we got one natural cool person who comes across as lame on the sleepers, and then one naturally lame person who tries to be cool.
Yeah, definitely Trey Bauer for sure. Be naturally lame and be D1. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I could be naturally lame and a Division I athlete, I for sure would do that. But
I want to break some news, some silent news. A source within the Michigan program has relayed some information to someone else who has gotten this information to Carter and I. There's rumors that Kobe Buffkin is looking like a potential one and done player.
I'm not surprised.
I think Michigan fans are going to be shocked by that.
If that's the case, and that makes him even more dangerous because I feel like Kobe Buffkin's an afterthought, or was an afterthought leading up to this. Everyone's talking about, the other McDonald's All-Americans, the Houstons, the Diabates. So, yeah, this Michigan team is going to be real scary, man.
If Kobe becomes a guy you can't take off the floor, that team's a national title contender. They just are, because the one question they have is who in the backcourt is a dynamic shot maker who can just go get a bucket. Like Jones, I think, can do that, but he's pretty downhill, got to get all the way to the rim. Brooks is never going to be that. I've said for quite a while now, I don't think you can win a national title with Eli Brooks playing 30 minutes as your 2 guard.
What about Zeb Jackson?
Zeb's, just write him off. I'm sorry.
What about Nunez?
Zeb should be playing for the Harlem Globetrotters, and Nunez is rightfully so focused on his brand right now. He's doing a great job. We should get Nunez to be the Sleepers brand manager. I'm sure.
I mean, he's too big time. He's probably got Dior, Gucci, all
sure.
Louis V, all the big time companies coming after his little TikTok thing, whatever he be doing.
For sure. Cade Cunningham, trade rumors. Thoughts?
No. All GMs go to hell. We are not listening. Cade is coming to Detroit. No trades. They're not even fun to look at for me. I don't want to look at them.
There's no trade you would listen to as GM of the Pistons. None.
Nope.
Damian Lillard straight up for number 1.
No realistic trades.
That's not realistic?
No.
I have a hard time gauging what Cade's true value is in the market right now. There was an article in The Athletic that came up with I think 8 fake trades, and they ranged from I think that's a horrible deal to, oh my God, why would a team do that? Like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at number 6 for Cade. You love SGA.
I do love SGA, but I think Cade's going to be better than SGA.
Yeah, I would turn that down too. I think there's one trade that I would at least listen on that I think everybody else seems to hate for some reason. If Cleveland called and said, we'll give you 3 and Colin Sexton for 1, I'm listening to that. I don't get why people are so down on Colin Sexton. He's very good.
I'm not down on Colin Sexton, but I don't know. I don't think Colin Sexton will ever be an all-star. I think Cade's going to be an all-star. So
yeah, but Colin Sexton plus Jalen Green or Evan Mobley to me. Like, do we think Green and Mobley are that far behind Cade that you don't take Colin Sexton as a throw-in?
No, but I also don't think that you think Cleveland's doing that?
I think they might, dude. Everybody seems really down on Colin Sexton for some reason. I don't know why. He averaged like 23 a game this year.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think Colin Sexton's really good. I don't know why they. That's what I was saying. I don't know why Cleveland would do that.
He was one of the original Let the Young Bulls Rock members.
Yeah, I mean, if only there was. I wish we could get a little more Cade info. If only somebody was doing maybe some type of segment where they're breaking down some Cade info. That'd be like really helpful.
Maybe having a few adult beverages while doing that?
Maybe just something, nothing crazy, just something loose, fun, beverages flowing, breakdown going. I don't know. Is anyone doing something like that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I looked for it, but I haven't seen it.
Interesting.
Huh.
Hint, hint.
All right. Euro Cup. Let's end with football. We got the final this weekend. We've got England against Italy. Who wins?
Man, I want my boys from City to get the Euro, but I think that Italy pulls this out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think the run Italy's on, they've been the best team in the country, or best team in the world, for this stretch right now. And I think that if Italy can get shots on goal, I think that Pickford, the goalie for England, is very erratic and can't be trusted. And he has really little hands. So if you put it on goal, there's a chance of going in.
If there's one thing Carter Elliott hates in soccer, it's goalies with little hands.
I hate goalies with little hands.
Just can't have it.
Little weak hands. But Greg, I know we were supposed to do Euro, but I think this is a good time to do my own little exit segment that I'd like to do, if you don't mind. Sleepers Media has officially hit 1K subscribers. And as promised, Gregory will be doing a TikTok dance. So please respond in the comments. Please comment down below to what TikTok dance you're going to see Greg do. And we thank you for everyone who has subscribed. And I, for one, cannot wait to see Gregory do a TikTok dance. So let's go scroll your For You page. Let's go find him something to do. And he will be doing it soon, and it will be posted. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Let's keep this thing rolling.
Is this like your revenge for me winning 2 very fair bets with you to just like force me into a punishment I didn't agree to?
Okay, first of all, first of all, what I did, this is not, all you got to do is do a little dance.
I can't dance. That's the problem.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Everyone's gonna find you. We'll find you a simple one. We'll see what the people say, but it's happening. You hit 1K subscribe. We've hit 1K subscribers, so you will be doing this dance.
Hey, you know how you're a man built for comfort, not for speed? I'm a man built for stability, not for movement. Just is what it is. So like, I'll try for the people, but like, be warned.
I think it'll make for great stuff. I'm excited.
It is crazy. We're at 1,000 though. I mean, like we started this, 6 months ago? We started a YouTube channel, maybe less even.
Yeah.
I still remember first interview, we get the boys from JUCO Advocate to agree to come on the show. And I was getting a massage that afternoon. I was nervous. The entire massage ruined my mental.
Hey, we're going to keep on going. Let's go. Hey, the bio doesn't say stay low and build for no reason.
Stay low and build. Yes. Enjoy your weekend, Cart. Stay tuned for the little hinted at preview video that will be coming. We're going to record that this weekend. It should drop hopefully Monday of next week.
Whoa, Benj.
And on that note,
Benj is hyped for 1K. Also, Benj wants us to mention while we're barking, Spartan Dog coming on the episode next week, supposedly. We're locking down the date, but we have another Spartan Dog coming on. So
while we're barking. Yeah, guy who hit a pretty big shot in Spartan history will be on the show. Stay tuned. Cart, enjoy your weekend.
Peace.
Peace.